quick questions? Not quick questions, please.
So physically, how you interpret these different momentums? Like what exactly is the physical origin of for these parameters?
Yeah, so if I'm answering this correctly, what I understand as the physical changes that are actually happening is that as I increase the momentum of the system, there's more electron transfers from the bromine in this kind of octahedral environment switching over to the manganese, which just creates what I would interpret as a more stable quantum dot. But I guess that could be up for interpretation, if that answers your question.
Well, it's kind of it's not exactly the question which I asked, but thank you. I mean, this is also an interesting point which you mentioned. No, my question is just in general, like when you say it has to be an optimal kinetic energy, right, for this or that electron. But is it coming due to the heating, through through temperature, or what exactly making this optimal momentum?
Yeah, for sure. From my understanding of it, it would be the heating, and when we see in photovoltaics, for example, as we've seen, is that sunlight or energy from wavelengths and everything like that is what's creating that initial momentum.
Okay.
So if
does it deal with because you have a metal center, right, and you also have organic molecules in a quantum dot. So can this momentum be also associated with a difference which you might change if you can change some ligands, or if you change in the metal center from one material to another? You probably expect that this also might change the kind of binding energy of your electron and maybe changing the momentum as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think if
chemical composition of material.
Oh, absolutely. If you focused on a different, quantum dot, for example, Christian's the perfect example. We did very similar coding, very similar processes, but he has a very different molecule or some kind of semiconductor that's getting far different results than what I'm getting. If you saw his kind of rate of reaction, it's very kind of stepwise, where mine, if you saw, was just kind of this continuous curve. So yeah, absolutely, chemical composition changes what's actually occurring in the quantum dot.
How many lead atoms are replaced by manganese? All or one?
One.
Okay, let's thank Austin.